guys. All right, good morning. I am headed back in the house to go get ready. I just dropped my daughter off, so it's bright and early. I was thinking about getting some coffee, but I've decided to wait on that for later. So I'm headed back in the house now, and I think we're going to start a little shopping vlog today. So yesterday I was in Palm Beach, and I was in this area, I don't know what it's called. There's a lot of little shops in there. It sort of reminds me of, if anybody knows, like Manhasset, like the Americana at Manhasset, they call it kind of like, we used to call it the Miracle Mile growing up, so I don't know if I'm sure it's still called that. But anyway, it sort of reminds me of that, just the way that it looks, but I forget the name. But anyway, it's in Palm Beach, like proper, and it has a lot of beautiful stores. And just like the area is beautiful. They have little gardens to sit in, a lot of good restaurants, things like that. I went up specifically for, well, no, that's not true. I've been doing some recon work now because my series on things to do in certain places for decent amounts of money I'm going to be filming the first one soon, and I was doing a little bit of recon work. So we will actually have a Palm Beach one shortly. But in my time there, I found a, hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, in my time there, I found, I didn't find, but I walked past a stud. Now, I don't know, Stod has been on my, I hope I'm saying it right, Stod. It reminds me of, oh my God, Real Housewives of New York City. Who was that? She was like one of my favorite characters from like the first version. I'm going to put it up here. Anyway, she used to always say, Stod, I'm going to Stod. Yeah. She was one of my favorites. She was crazy. Anyway, I went into Stod, and they're not usually my thing. But I do think a lot of their bags are beautiful, and they've been on my radar as we've been talking about like just more affordable bag options, right? So anyway, I walk in. I was specifically looking for 2 bags. Actually 3. There's 3 that they have that are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, that I wanted to take a look at. You know me, it's not going to be anything like too plain or whatever, but I love their Tommy bags, which are kind of like baguettes, and they have them in like really fun like beaded prints. And then they have like this amazing banana leaf bag that I haven't seen in person that's so cute. And that's it. So those are the 3 bags, 2 different beaded ones, and then 1 banana leaf bag. So I have a few videos coming out in the coming weeks that are focused heavily on luxury on a budget, things like that. I guess the things that everybody kind of wants to talk about nowadays. We're going to do some regular, we have some regular unboxings coming, but in the meantime, I've actually been having sort of a really good time looking at what's available other than just the regular old thing, So that being said, I think today, all right, the 3 bags that I want are in 3 different locations. So one of the bags is located in Bloomingdales in Aventura. One of the bags is located, I know for sure they have one of the bags that I want up in Palm Beach, but we're not doing that drive again today. So one of the bags that I want is in Bloomingdales in Aventura, or at least the website says that. One of the bags that I want is in Neiman Marcus in Bell Harbor. And again, it says that I can pick it up today or whatever. And then one of the bags seems to be at Miami Brickell. So we have a lot to do today. We are going to be on a stud hunt. We are going to go to each of those stores. I'd like to look around as well, just in general, but that is the focus of the day. Let's go see these bags in person. Let's see which is the cutest. Let's see if we end up with one. And yeah, And let's see, like I said, let's see what's in the stores as we go. The price points on them are pretty phenomenal, and I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm trying to, I have definitely been a bit of a, like, it's not a designer snob in any way, not in that sense of the word, but I've definitely been almost 100% focused on designer bags in the last 20 something years. And it's kind of, and I've had like the random bag that isn't a name brand or whatever, that, or is like a throw around bag or whatever. But for the most part, not so much. And I've mentioned this before, where it really will take a special bag, like a special mid-range bag for me to be able to like use it. Because even the Kurt Geiger, while I love them, I'm still not sure. I will wear their shoes and I will wear obviously their jewelry, but I'm not sure if I'm comfortable wearing the bags. And I don't know, it's not comfort. It's just like, am I going to wear it? I don't know. So anyway, I think we're on to something with Stod. I really would love to find myself an actual mid-range bag that I will use, that's fun and just like my thing. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go get ready. I'll meet you back here in a few. We also have my new camera. This is just my phone, but I'm gonna vlog in person on my new camera. We're gonna take, we're gonna break that thing in. Let's go, guys. Okay. I didn't introduce myself. So my name is Bram, and if you are new here, my name is Bram. Oh God, this is what happens when I don't do it like on the right. I don't know. There's no right or wrong, but like this is when I don't do it in the same like series, like schedule every day, because I literally am a mess. Okay, again, if you are new here, my name is Bram. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you are, welcome. All right, that was okay. I post videos Mondays through Fridays all about fashion, luxury, lifestyle, shopping, and travel. So if those are things that are interesting to you, if you like to talk about fashion and shopping, if you like to talk about good deals out there and things to do and ways to save money, hopefully on having fun, because that's my new thing, then let's do it. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. I am almost there, guys. I feel like every time I ask and I'm like, please, I'm almost there, please help me out, I like literally lose like 3 or 4 followers, so, or subscribers. So maybe I won't ask you guys anymore. I'm just gonna say like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. Because I don't know, I feel like it goes the opposite way when I genuinely ask for the help. But for all the people that are here and have been here and always support, you are so beyond appreciated, you have no idea. And for the rest of you, I would love you to become part of the growing YouTube family. So if you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. And that's it. I'm going to post my Instagram handle right here, just in case you are not following me over there, so we can talk all about stuff on that side of the internet also. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go get ready. Let's wake up Carol. Hold on. Is she sleeping back there? Can you see her? It's a little dark. She's sleeping. Let's get her out and we'll get going. Let's see what's out there today. All right, bye, guys. Hey, guys. Okay. We just pulled up in front of Bloomingdales. We are going, don't look at my underarms, guys. I'm having a bad reaction, if you're wondering, to my deodorant, I believe. And my skin is getting really, really dark. So I just ordered something to hopefully fix that, because it's really not. I do get hyperpigmentation. Actually, I think it was hormonal, but I'm not 100% sure. I had it really bad in certain areas on my face not too long ago, but it has since cleared up, thank God, because that was a rough one. But it used to be like literally, yeah, it's pretty much gone. I'd have like a line here and here, and my doctor told me it was 100% sun related, but I don't think so. I think it was hormonal, because it has cleared up, and I go in the sun, and I go in the sun. I try to wear sunscreen, but it doesn't always happen, especially because I sweat so much in the daytime. So like if I'm going out to like specifically be in the sun, I will put it on, but for the most part, just as like a daily thing, I don't in the summertime. So I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, that being said, I have had that issue on my face. I'm wondering if that's the same issue in my armpits. I don't know if this is too much information, although I do wonder why we have such a weird thing about armpits. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so if anybody has any good like remedies for that, please let me know. It happens, it comes and it goes for me. Even with the same deodorant, I don't know if it's hormonal or if it is a situation with, no, that's okay, I fixed it. Or if it's a situation with the product itself, or I have no idea. But I change my products every once in a while. Like I won't use the same deodorant all the time. I will change it out every once in a while. And that way it works better because you're not like building resistance, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so if anybody has any remedies for it, I try to kind of like go like that, but it's really hot and I don't want to wear a jacket. And the truth is like, I mean, what can I do about it? You know what I mean? It'll go away or I'll find a way to make it go away. One of the two is going to happen. So anyway, if you guys have any, like I said, if you've experienced that, if you have any remedies for that, let me know. I ordered something that was highly rated on Amazon and hopefully that works well. Okay, next thing. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna check out the I Love New York Stod bag. That's the one that we're gonna check out right now. And then they have the strawberry one at Bal Harbour. I'm kind of annoyed that I have to go to two places for this, but I guess it makes a vlog for us. Yeah, so if we really like this and it's the only one, we might have to buy it and then compare and return one. Let's see what happens. I really liked the strawberry bag yesterday. I probably should have purchased it yesterday, but that happens with me all the time. All the time. But I think that's okay because it gives me a minute to make sure that I actually like something. And you know how I feel about like contemporary brands where I'm not the hugest fan, but I feel like there's something about these. I also think Stod is like very, like their prices are great. And from the quality that I saw yesterday with the Tommy bag, like the quality is there and the price is very low for that. And it's even lower than the Polo Play bag. It's a totally different bag, but the Polo Play bag, which I'm really liking as well. That's another thing that I wanted to. So Bloomingdales offers that in orange, but I don't think it's in store. It doesn't look like they carry any of them in store. And that is where I get frustrated because I can go into the Polo store, which we might do after this again, but they only have the blue and the green striped. And if I'm going to get it, I might get an orange striped. I don't know. But then again, I have like, but it's a different orange. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right. So I have my camera situated, and we're going to try it. Let's turn it on. Yeah. Okay. So we got a camera, guys. We got a camera. So here we are. And I am hoping that, I don't know how to work it. I'm hoping that there's going to be a way that I can somehow, I don't know. This looks like there's a cloud also, so that I don't have to do like the old school, like transferring of images. I don't know. The phone is very easy for me in the sense that I literally just, it's very easy. It's like a seamless process. But everybody uses this, so this can't be too hard, right? An old dog can learn new tricks, guys. Don't look at that. Okay, see? And I don't know if it's a wider, like, picture. I'm not sure about any of it, but we'll see. We will see. All right, we'll see. Anyway, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to actually use it now. And let's get inside with Carol. So we have a minute to look around before we got to go get my daughter from school. All right, guys. See you inside. I mean, sit down. Stay still. Hey guys, all right, so that was not a win at all. Okay, so we went into Bloomingdales. They online it said they had the STOD, you know, the I Love New York one that I wanted to look at, and they did not. Okay, so I went in. Their STOD selection was like literally like this big. So yeah, that wasn't fun. I didn't film that because there was no need to. Yeah, not like at all. Hold on. Guys, I need a necklace soon. If you know a good surgeon, let me know. I'm serious, swear. Okay. What else? Oh, this is just, I think it's the ankle. Well, no, it's not just the ankle, but the ankle's bad. It's both. Anyway, all right, so we went into STOD. I mean, we went into STOD. Oh, we went into Bloomingdale's. We went to STOD. STOD had like 4 bags on display. There was 3 of the Tommy bags that I'm liking. They actually have, like, honestly, I like their bags in general. They also had that, like, this shaped bag that I feel like is like what STOD initially was known for in terms of bag. I don't know, unless I'm totally wrong. It's when I started seeing that. And that was very, very cute. Very simple for me, but I can, like, it's very beautiful. Like, actually, yeah, I am, I know myself better to buy something like that because I'm like, for a day, I'll be like, oh, I want to be like, you know, minimal, whatever. And then the next day that feeling is gone. So usually it happens when I'm hot. Like, I'm just like too hot to like want any extra embellishments. And I'm like, I need everything to be simple and like nautical. And then 3 seconds later that's over. So whatever. Anyway, so we went to the STOD area. That was blah. There was, like I said, there was 3 bags, like maybe 4 or 5 bags total. 3 of the Tommies, and none of them were the New York one. And I actually asked the lady, I was like, I sent her, I guess, in the back, I was like, it says it's available online. I showed her. She couldn't find it. So it's the elusive I Love New York STOD bag. Anyway, I mean, I could get it online, I guess. And STOD sent me a 15% off coupon for it. So maybe that'll happen. I know that the Neiman Marcus in Bal Harbour has the strawberry version. So we're going to go take a look at that in a second. Puppy. Somebody shit in Neiman Marcus, so now she can't get out of her stroller. Don't start. Don't start. Puppy. Ma'am, look at me. Stop. Guys, I know we're not buying Balenciaga, but that red is like perfect. This has been a workout and a half trying to get this bag. I'm all frizzies and everything. So we came into Neiman Marcus, puppy shit on the floor. I'll tell you more about that in the car. That was embarrassing. So I said, oh wait, it might not be Neiman Marcus. Maybe we're supposed to be going to Saks. Maybe that's where they had the stock. So we went over to Saks. It wasn't there. They didn't have any stod bags actually at all. And then we came back over here and we came upstairs because I was like, well, they're not downstairs because downstairs is like designer. And they weren't upstairs. And well, there was one like random one upstairs, but that's not the one that I want. And then we went downstairs and we found somebody who said, okay, well, I'll get it from upstairs. So we came back upstairs and apparently now they can't find it anywhere in the store. And they said that they literally don't even carry it. And now she went back downstairs to see if she can find it, but this is becoming a mission. Maybe I don't need this bag. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I just need to order online and be done with it, but I have no idea. We'll see. Let's see if she comes back with it. The criminal puppy. I'm going to tell everybody what you did downstairs and how embarrassing you are, but how everybody still loves you. Who else can shit in Chanel? Who else? Who else can shit in Chanel and not have anybody be mad at them except for you? Right? And that's what you thought about all the shoes down there. All right, no such luck, guys. They literally like have only like 2 random bags, and even though it says available for pickup today, it's not in the store at all. There's like, it's nowhere to be found. So weird between Bloomingdales and over there and here. It's literally, both of them say that they haven't, and neither one of them have anything. Actually, like not even any like real stock at all of anything. So it's not even just like, so weird. Anyway, okay. Well, that saved me, I guess, a few $100s, but we're still on a mission because now I obviously need this bag, and I will be going up to Palm Beach next week and probably having to get it at that point. But no unboxing tonight. Oh well. All right, guys. I'll talk to you in the car. All right, guys. Well, that was a mission and a half, and we got nowhere, but we did get our steps in. Actually, we're going to look and see how many steps we did, because we literally were like back, forth, up, down, up, down. So we're gonna check that out. Now I want this bag more than ever. I don't know. You should have seen footage already of the orange one that they had in stock, which is cute, but like, I don't know. I like the funny ones, you know. The orange one is very cute. It's a very nice summer bag. Honestly, if they had had it in like a lemon version, like a very like Amalfi. Like I said, I always tell you guys, like I feel like I say these things in my head and I know exactly how it's pronounced. And then when I say it, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Amalfi Coast. Or a very, you know, a very Greek, Italian, Mediterranean summer. You know what I mean? Like Dolce and Gabbana vibes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That would have been nice. However, they didn't have that. So it was the orange, like I said, which was very nice, but it also was I don't know if it was a collaboration or something, but it said it was like seeds or something. I don't know, some sort of, I don't know. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, so let's take this out so it doesn't get scratched by anything. All right. So anyway, what was I saying? So we're gonna go home, and I was gonna take her to the puppy park, but I'm wearing jeans today. I dressed up for the occasion of this strawberry bag. Not really, but you know what I mean. I'm definitely not in sweatpants today. I actually went through all my clothes. We are going to go, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, sometimes I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to watch this back and then I'll probably remember, but then it'll be too late. I mean, I could stop it now and restart it, but that's a lot of effort. I am exhausted, guys. Oh, I know what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I went through all of my clothes. So I got rid of, I've been wearing spandex, like leggings, as pants for, I don't know, 10 years now. And I feel like leggings, now I am a strong believer in leggings. I love a legging. I've just been more into like sweats lately and like looser pants. I don't know if it's the style or if it's like age or whatever. I have no idea. But I am not loving super tight anything anymore. So, except for my tank tops. So I put all my leggings and like athleisure pants, for the most part, together for my friend who just had a baby. So she needs bigger stuff and I need to get rid of my bigger stuff that I don't want to use as like clothes anymore. And so it worked out perfectly, perfect timing. But that means that, and I guess I did it specifically for this reason, is that means that I now am forced to put a little more thought and effort into my clothing choices. So no more just like soft pants. Yes, a lot of times you will see me in soft pants, but because comfort is key. But I am definitely going to try to spice it up a little bit more. Not necessarily like only jeans. It's forcing me to wear jeans. Yeah, because it's been a long time. So it feels good, honestly, to fit into a lot of the clothes that have literally been sitting in my closet waiting to be worn for years. I don't even know how many years. When we moved here, I had to downsize quite a bit because I had a lot of clothes. And actually, I had a pretty big closet in New York, relatively big. And then when I got to Arizona, I had an even bigger closet. And so I filled that with even more stuff. And when I find something I like, I will buy it in every single color and multiple sizes, just in case I lose weight. And I've done that for the last 10 or 15 years. And then when we moved to Florida, in the first place that we were in, it was a house and it was larger. So I had a larger closet. So I was able to keep most of the stuff. I got rid of a lot of stuff, but I was able to keep most of the stuff. And then when we moved here, I downsized like humongously. So now, but you know what? The truth is that a lot of the clothing that I had, that I was holding on to, were, like I said, it's been 15 years. So a lot of it was like mid 2010s style clothing, a lot of it. Nothing really expensive because I really don't spend a ton of money on clothing just because, you know, my size is always all over the place. And once I get to like my goal weight, I would like to start investing in more like key pieces that I will have for a long time because I'm not so much into the fast fashion of it all anymore, and just like keeping up with the trends and things. I think that you can get a few pieces every season of like whatever is trendy, but for the most part, I'd like to just have like good pieces in my wardrobe, you know? And anyway, so I threw out a lot of stuff, but like garbage bags. Oh, sorry, like garbage bags, like 10. I didn't throw it out. I donated it, but like, I don't know, 10 to 15 humongous garbage bags filled with stuff. A lot of it also was, you know, that like 2010s, mid 2010s, like corporate workwear / weekend wear. A lot of it was Express. A lot of it was, oh God, Express, Old Navy, like things like that. And so, you know, what I should have done was sold it all on Poshmark, but that was going to be a huge undertaking because there were so many pieces, and I'm not like an established. I'm not an established seller on Poshmark or anything. Anyway, I am trying to wear jeans and trying to wear my real clothes now. So that is what I am doing. I am exhausted, guys. The fucking search for this bag has me needing a nap at this point. I am very tired. But the search continues. I would, you know what it is too? Is that I know that Stod gave me a coupon code. I actually wonder if if I go back up to the store in Palm Beach, if they will honor the coupon code. I should call them and ask, because that would be good, because even though they're going to give me a coupon code, I'm going to like really literally re-spend the money on like 2-day shipping, because I'm not waiting a week for this bag. I'm just not like, and that's literally the whole point of today and this whole vlog was like, I don't want to wait for anything. I like instant gratification. I'm tired of like waiting for shipping. We're ruining everything by putting everything online. Look at this. 3 stores I went to and all 3 didn't have this thing. And why? Because we don't stock the stores anymore. The stores aren't stocked with half the shit that I want. And it's annoying. I don't want to wait for it. I like going to the store. I like checking out. I like bringing my bags home with me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I would very quickly re-spend the money, I guess is my point, on the fastest shipping. So it really isn't a savings for me unless I just like control myself and wait the week for it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to Stod and get myself the damn strawberry bag and ask them if they're going to take the 15% off coupon. Yeah. Okay. So this vlog is to be continued. We are going to try to get our hands on this bag before the end of the weekend, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go call them now. Is this ridiculous for this bag? Like, totally ridiculous? I don't know. I don't even have anywhere to go. It's not even like I'm like going to like an event that like needs this bag. That's how ridiculous this whole thing is. I don't know, guys. We'll decide. I will update you on my decision on whether we are still in hot pursuit of this elusive strawberry bag, which literally I should have got yesterday, or if we are going to give up the search, or if we're just going to order it online. Are we going to order the I Love New York and the strawberry bag and then decide and return? I have to find out if I can order on Stod online and then return to the actual store, because I will not put something in the mail and return it. That is a surefire way to make sure that I keep something, is not have a physical location, unless you're Amazon, and then that doesn't count. But that a lot of times is why I always look on Amazon to see if things are being sold on Amazon instead, because like Coach and stuff, they are being sold on Amazon. I will totally buy on Amazon, because that way I can return it easily, you know? Anyway. All right, guys. I've talked your ear off enough. There's traffic and I am tired. So I will update you guys in a little while. Oh, shit, with what the plan is. Guys. I am so tired. That's all. It is, what is today? Oh my God, it is the next day. I don't even remember like when the last time I talked to you guys was, but it was yesterday that we had the whole like bag situation. Okay, today is Saturday. My daughter is at her class and I am trying to decide if, puppy, come on, you want this or what? So we just went in, there's a puppy store close by. Hold on, let me show you. So Carol just got a new, can you see her? Puppy, you don't want to be seen? Is that what's happening? Oh, she's behind me. Wait, look, puppy. Hi. Hi, puppy. Hi, baby. You gonna say hi to everybody? She got a new harness and it is neon pink for summertime. They didn't have the matching retractable leash, so I got something else because her leash was literally about to snap. But she also got, look, Carol, show everybody your bone. She got a giant bone. And I'm not sure if she likes it or not. She picked it out herself. I mean, I guess like she's digging it now. So I guess she doesn't want it. She just wants to hide it from everybody else, right? I think I've figured out my camera, which is very important. What's up with you? Good? You hot? I think she's hot. Okay. So now we're just sitting here. Obviously, I got my coffee. We did that. Steven is completely addicted to treats. Like addicted. And I know it's not great for him, but he's a thin man and he really doesn't like, I don't know, none of my animals really like animal food, to be honest. I gave the cats wet food for years, but nobody really ate it. They ate like three bites and that was it. And I was just wasting cans and cans of cat food every week, every day. Come on. Yeah, she's bearing it in her car seat. Okay, so I got him. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I do what I have to do. 48 ounces. So I'm hoping that this keeps me off of his shit list for at least another 2 to 3 weeks. He does eat a lot of treats. She also eats some of the treats. And it's like a snack. I don't know. Please, if you're a vet, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm laying my soul bare here, and I'm telling you these things. Anyway, I figured out how to use my camera, I believe. I'm excited about that, sort of. I have to still figure out how to upload because it seems that instead of me using like a little memory card thing to like put it, you know, like all the extra hardware to put it into my laptop. Could you stop? All the extra stuff to put it into my laptop. It seems that I can upload it directly to the cloud, which would be freaking amazing. And then that way I can still use my editing apps like the way that I use them and all that stuff. Because that's what I'm nervous about, because I'm not very techie, you know? Once you show me the way I can do it, but like a whole new thing, yeah. And my son is the IT man, like he's the IT guy in the house. But because he doesn't live in the house, I don't want to say ever. Like I don't want to say that he's moved out officially because he's still my baby, but he's a grown man. And if he is, you know, he's not close by. So anyway, that's all. I broke a nail. So I see my lady on Tuesday. So actually I broke it. It started bleeding and then I cut it. Cause you know, when it breaks like super low, it's very, it hurts. So in order to not have like a real situation, plus when a nail is like broken or loose, it feels like a loose tooth, and that's like gross. Okay, what's up with you? You look so beautiful. That's your color, baby. That is your color. So she buried her bone in her bed, and now she's sitting on the other side because I guess that makes sense. Carol, can we show them you now? Hold on. Look, baby. You want to say hi to everybody? Ignore my trunk. I went through all of my clothes. I think I told you guys. I'm giving all of a whole bunch of stuff that I never want, like brand new stuff too, but I've learned my lessons in life, I think. Multiple times. Yeah, I'm no longer buying myself any form of legging. I have enough leggings. I literally had like 3 drawers full of leggings, and that was after getting rid of all the leggings I had the first time around that I did this, and the second time around that I did this. So this is like 3rd process of elimination of leggings. And I'm gonna go this way, ma'am. It's a little bit busy in here today. Okay, so there is a Goodwill here, and I was thinking about going in and checking out what they have. I haven't been in like an official Goodwill in like, or like real like secondhand store in like a million years. Am I not allowed to go that way? Oh, I am. Oh, fuck. God, why is everybody on my ass? Now I have to go around. So, I don't know. Let's go into Goodwill, guys. Let's see what they have going on. Like I said, it's been a very long time, and I really don't know what they have, but we have a little while to kill, but not enough time. I'm not going to go to my favorite vintage store today for 2 reasons. First of all, I don't know, guys. I'm just like talking here. I wanted to go back into my vintage store because the jacket that I bought, remember the Tony Alamo, the Hawaii jacket? Because I love it. I told you it's going to start a new obsession, and they have a Beverly Hills one. However, no, Hollywood. I don't know if I want Hollywood. I might go in there just to pass by. They are holding a really cool Gucci jacket for me that I think they do lay away. And quite honestly, I'm not interested in, like, it's going to be very hot summer here. So it's nothing that I need anytime soon. So it's one of those things where I'm like, maybe if it's good enough, I'll just put money towards it every time I walk in. And that way I try not to do anything on credit cards, you know, anymore. I don't need it immediately. I can slowly take care of it. And I'm thinking that we're going to do that. But I have to decide between the Hollywood jacket and the Gucci jacket. The Gucci jacket I showed you guys in the last vlog. It's straight out of 2015. It is over completely right now, but it's a very special jacket. And I really believe that it's a forever piece one day. Also because it doesn't really say Gucci on it, if I'm not mistaken. It's just like the Blind for Love. Like, it's like that ostentatious, over the top, like beautiful maximalist situation. But it's not really, I don't think it says Gucci anywhere, or at least not like crazy Gucci everywhere. So anyway, I'm thinking about that one. I think it's a relatively good price from what I've been researching online a little bit, because it's in pristine condition. I think it was probably worn one time. So anyway, we're gonna see about that. How slow can you actually back up? Some people need to not be on the road. Like, if you can't even get out of a parking spot. Oh my God. Wow. That was like fucking painful. So anyway, All right, we're in our spot now. I'm thinking, okay, so I want to go, maybe I will go to the vintage store. Let's just because that way I can decide which one I'm going to do, if any. I just feel like I walk in and they're like, oh, it's like, I'm like every Saturday. I like them though, they're very sweet, but also something is happening, and they need to do something with their, I guess because it's luxury goods or whatever, like with their, maybe there's some sort, I don't know. I don't sell pre-loved luxury now. I actually did in the early 2000s, but different story, different time, another day. Now, I guess there's something that you need to get, like, I don't know what you need to get. Anyway, the point is that they can't buy anything new from anybody to resell until they get recertified or something like that. I'm not sure, which is, I guess, in the process of happening. But it just means that the stock is pretty much the same. There really isn't anything new as far as I know. I also think, even though it's my favorite store, that sometimes the prices can be a little out of line with what the market is asking. And so I always do my due diligence, you know. So anyway, and sometimes it's worth a few extra $100 if you want it immediately. And now obviously that, like, you know, if you wouldn't just look at like the Japanese sellers, for example, and be like, okay, this is 1,000, and then the one in the store is 1,500, because you're probably going to be taxed anyway when it comes in here, and it's going to be like a whole thing. So I think, you know, buying locally is probably the better option at this point. So yeah, that's my thought. Anyway, because it's probably going to be the same thing, relatively the same thing. You're going to get it quicker, or it's going to be less stressful or whatever. So I don't know. So anyway, we might go in there. That is a possibility. But in the meantime, let's go into Goodwill. Let's see what they have going on. I'm kind of a little bit, I know I have to fucking pee. I hope they have a bathroom in Goodwill. Yeah, let's throw Carol in her stroller because she is a crazy lady today. Baby. Puppy. Hi, mama's baby. Bring her and her bone. Oh, let's see if she wants this one. I brought these from home because she is... What's this? Beggar bones? Beggar bones for my puppy? She's not a beggar. No? Puppers, do you want it or not? Oh, she's the hardest to please. You don't want it? All right, no problem. I'll take it back. But I got them if you want them, okay? They're in my bag if you want them. I'm going to have to get her some breakfast in a second. But I'm waiting for my daughter to come out of the class. Anyway. Okay, guys. Let's go in. Let's check it out. We got about, I don't know, 45 minutes. And let's go see if Goodwill has anything interesting. Personalized pants with some kid's face on it, and someone literally sent these to Goodwill. This is a free people bag. Literally what you get when you buy something from Free People. we did okay, guys. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I put my drink down there because I broke my cup holder. Anyway, they don't even send you out with bags, so next time I know, I guess. But we got a bunch of stuff, and we only spent $46. So this might be my new thing. Now, most of the things are, well, I don't want to say most of the things. A lot of the things are fast fashion for sure, the majority. And like Shein, lots of stuff that I've never heard of, Fashion Nova, things like that. Guys, that is like an Olympic sport, I swear. People were, I've never in my life actually seen firsthand, like the people that get super, you know, like the videos on like TikTok or whatever about the people that go super crazy about like the Stanleys or like Hello Kitty crap at TJ Maxx or whatever. Like, you know what I'm talking about, the people that like lose their minds and like it's on the news where people are beating each other up in Target over like the new Stanley release or whatever. I've never actually experienced that, and I think it's because that happens in certain parts of the country, maybe. That's what I personally think. Like, people are super into things like that in places where there's not much else to do. I could be wrong, but that's my take on it. Anyway, that shit in there, that was interesting. So it was fun. I might have actually found myself a new hobby. Now, obviously, luxury and designer thrifting and vintage is way more exciting, but I feel like that's more of a treasure hunt, and it's almost like, okay, am I going to find something that is like worth something? Just whatever. Fucking God. I've been like so zen for so many years now in terms of driving. But these people out here, okay. Arizona definitely had the worst in terms of like road rage drivers. These drivers here are bad. They are pretty bad, but way better than Arizona. So I don't get so annoyed, but I do get annoyed with the aggressive driving. Like, not aggressive if you're like switching lanes and you're like trying to get around traffic or whatever and you're good at it. I have no problem with that because I like to do that as well. However, when you are like aggressively honking at me, and I literally have people coming in, like, nobody's stopping. Everybody's like, what do you want me to do? Drive into traffic and get hit? Stop it. Arizona, super crazy road rage, and literally the worst accidents I've ever seen in my life. Every single day on my way home from work, I would see some sort of horrific accident. The amount of horrific accidents that I saw is absolutely, I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what it is exactly about there. I think it's that there's so many transplants, and like everybody drives a little bit different. At least if like you're from one state, like New Yorkers drive a certain way. People from New Jersey drive a certain way. Terribly, but they drive a certain way. You know, like people everyone drives a certain states, certain laws, certain whatever, like courtesies, you know what I mean? And I think with Arizona, everybody was from somewhere else. So you had like the Pacific Northwest, you had like California drivers, which I've heard are, I'm offending everybody right now. You had like Midwest drivers. You had yeah. So it was a lot of different types of drivers there, and nobody was on the same like wavelength with driving. Nobody was like, there was no cohesiveness. Nobody, yeah, there was, yeah, it was so bad. And everyone, there was no courtesy. So I find that here, even though people sort of suck at driving, there is courtesy where they'll let you in, like they let you merge. Arizona, from my experience, if you wanted to merge, there was absolutely zero courtesy. You could be trying to get off, you could be trying to get literally off the highway and nobody would let you in. And then, God forbid you like took it and went, and I had this a few times actually, because I came from a very like aggressive driving, like you have to be aggressive in New York, otherwise you're not getting anywhere. And again, nobody's really letting you in and out, and it's a tough place to drive because it is there's a lot of traffic and the roads are very in most places there's not many lanes, you know, and so you really have to just like take it. But people sort of understand that, whatever, like you just have to be aggressive, but people are okay once you're aggressive. They're like, okay, go ahead, fuck you, but go ahead. Whereas Arizona, they would literally tailgate you and like fuck with you until, God forbid, you either crashed or they got tired of it and drove away. And I had that happen to me actually a few times, where the road rage was so bad that I had people literally like follow me or like go in front of you, you know, and stop short, things like that, like very dangerous road rage out there. I don't know, maybe it's literally the 120-degree sun boiling their brains or something. I have no idea, but it was terrible and very dangerous. Okay, sorry guys, whoever I offended. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking as a whole. I'm generalizing. These are my actual personal life experiences. Okay, anyway, Goodwill. I'll show you later what I got, but yes, I got a flamingo piggy bank. I mean, who doesn't need that for $1? Anyway, I have a whole, what is that? Oh, it's $3. I can't read because I don't have my glasses on. I have a whole pile of stuff. They don't give you a bag. But anyway, what I was going to say was, it is like a sport in there. I got in, and I guess there's a way that you do things also. Like maybe there's Goodwill etiquette. Anybody who thrifts, like, let me know. So I walked in and I'm just like browsing, and I am just looking around, and a few people kind of came in when I was, you know, walking around doing my thing, and seemed to be highly annoyed that I was taking so long at the racks. And I was watching some of the people, and they are just, it's great people watching, and it is so many fun, ridiculous things, and I'm going to tell you about that when we get home, because I'm going to show you what I got. Oh, something dropped. Okay, I think it's her bone that she now hates. She chose it, and now she hates it. So anyway, it was an interesting experience. I actually liked it. The vintage stores that I used to go to, I never really shopped in like Goodwill in general. When I was growing up, we did a lot of vintage shopping, like in middle school and high school, not high school, middle school mainly, with my friends, when like grunge was big and we wanted like to look like Nirvana and whatever. And so you went to the vintage stores, but the vintage stores where I was were very different. They sold like records. It was a whole, I don't know, it was a whole thing. It was different, and it was a lot of 70s stuff, a lot of 60s stuff, a lot of old band stuff. Very different. This is fast fashion. This is definitely cheaper, because even back then, I remember getting like a few pairs of great like Levi's, like 517s, like the boot cut, or like 501s or whatever. And I think 517s were my favorite, if I remember correctly. And like, I'm sure I have some I have to look at one day. I'm sure I have some pictures. I would get these great 70s shirts with like the big collars and stuff. I loved that stuff. That stuff was different than this. This is, you're not getting that anymore. This is fast fashion. This is Zara. This is H&M. This is all of that stuff. And it is what it is. It's a different time, but it kind of sucks. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Bye. Go ahead.
Squeeze the
do you think about these two choices? So we have the Gucci. It only says Gucci on the sleeves. It has these beautiful rhinestones in the zipper part. Or the Hollywood Tony Alamo. I'm not really sure. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Oh, I am so hot. So we came to some park and beach that I've not been to yet out here. So we are just, I literally don't even have a bathing suit, like actually at all. So I just ordered one from Amazon, but obviously a little bit too late. So that's my beach outfit today. And I am running back to the car because I forgot Carol's little bowl and it is very hot out. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow to conclude the vlog and hopefully the purchase of the damn strawberry bag, which is kind of elusive, but not really. So that is the plan. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope that anybody who celebrates is having a great Mother's Day. To everybody, everywhere. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Hey, guys. Okay, so we're gonna end out this vlog here. It was so nasty this morning. I decided to put my drive on pause for the strawberry bag. So we might get back into it. I might just order it online and just be done with the whole situation, see if I like it. That way I can order both of them and get the 15% off and then decide which one to keep or whatever. I don't know. I'm still researching if I can return to the store, all that stuff. Anyway, obviously in the grand scheme of things, not such a huge deal, but remember, this is a shopping and lifestyle and fashion channel. So yeah, just in case anyone's gonna say anything about that. Okay, so let me show you real quick what I got from Goodwill. There was more stuff. I bought my daughter actually a bunch of like, I think relatively unused, like Zara, H&M, whatever, just like the little tank tops that she likes, like the high neck, whatever. She didn't like any of them, so no problem. Now I have a credit at Goodwill for next week when she goes to her class. But let me show you what I got for myself, okay? So I got myself, I showed you in the car, my little, she's gonna go in my, I like flamingos. She's gonna go in my office behind me. So when we do sit down videos, she'll be in the background. I also got this, which is, I saw it at the checkout. I think it's brand new, definitely, because they had a bunch of them. But it literally is just a makeup case. It was $4 and now it holds all of my camera stuff with the microphone, all of that stuff in one place. And I also like palm trees, so perfect. Now this is what I got. Let me show you guys. I have to figure out how to style it because obviously it's not just gonna be like this, but most likely, I just thought it was like super cute for the summer. I don't really wear short sleeve shirts. As you probably have guessed, I usually only wear tank tops. So I do have to figure out what to do with this, but I'm thinking like maybe something like this with like a white sports bra underneath so that it matches or whatever. And just to tie it, and then maybe with some like white linen pants or something. I don't know. I just thought it was like it's cute, and I feel like there's something out there that I can do with this thing. You know, it does need to be ironed. I did just wash it. So either that or it can stay open, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to figure this out, and you will see this in a picture at sometime soon. But for $4 or $5, I couldn't pass it up. There is absolutely something that can be done with it to make it look cute. If not, it can be like ripped up and like used as patches or something. There's definitely some sort of DIY something that I can do with that. So that's the plan for that. Anyway, that's it. And I also, if you saw the video in Goodwill, if you noticed, there was a pair of pants that I showed you guys that had like some kid's face on it, and I literally couldn't leave them behind because not only was it ridiculous and hysterical, I felt like for somebody to literally donate like their grandkids or something. Like somebody bought those for somebody as like an I love you gift, and they ended up in Goodwill. So I had to bring them home. And so they are size small, so they won't fit me, but I washed them and they're now my daughter's. So I'm like, you can wear these in the house. She's like, whose faces are these? I'm like, I don't know, but somebody loved like their grandmother or their aunt or somebody, and yeah. I don't know, because I have a whole bunch of like I did a blanket like that for my son, and I'm like, can you imagine with like all the like some cat like his favorite cats on it? And I was like, can you imagine that ends up in Goodwill and someone's like, who are these cats? The cats are better than universally cats are cute to like most of the population, but to have just like these random two like preteen boys on these pants, I was like, that's so funny, I have to bring them home. So now I have those, and hopefully she'll wear them. If not, I was like, maybe I'm gonna give them to my mother and tell her it's my son, and see if she's like gets it. She's like, what? Anyway, confuse her. Play a little practical joke on her. Okay, so that's the vlog, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you. We will continue on with all the stuff left unsettled in this vlog. I will catch you up on all of that, specifically bags, obviously, because that's really the only unsettled part. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so if you've made it this far, again, thank you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm for me. Also, if you would like to watch more videos like this, if you enjoyed this and this is what you like to watch, then come and obviously subscribe. We would love to have you here. And last but not least, I'm gonna put my Instagram handle here one more time so that you will see how I style this when I figure it out. All right, guys, that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.